All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
I have zero clue. Have the Knave and the Doctor ever worked together before?
What makes you ask that?
Doesn't matter, answer the question.
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the Doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him.
Because she's morally opposed to his work?
We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership.
No.
I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth.
Oh, I'm sure he did. He probably saw it as an opportunity rife for experimentation.
Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
How old is Clairvy, now that I think about it?
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I don't think so.
Why, do you know more about the secret experiment?
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
I know I've asked this before, at least I'm sure I've asked this before, but why is Lynette a cat? Linny isn't one, and they're supposed to be full-blooded siblings and twins. So why is Lynette a cat and he isn't? I don't get it.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the Knave and the Doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either.
Paimon, I'm going to introduce you to a concept. It's called an unreliable narrator. You can't trust what Clairvy says. She seems very scattered, and I don't think that her memory is a whole, and I don't think that what she's remembering is the truth. It's perhaps what her scattered mind has pieced together incorrectly about what happened. And I don't really think you can trust a single word she says because she's an unreliable narrator.
The easiest thing to do would be just ask the Knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
I'd be asking the Knave. Let's fix the plan for now. I mean, I'm all about transparency and communication.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her.
Again? I think she's going to find it a wee bit suspicious 2 days in a row, don't you think, Lenny?
Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
I've got to go up manually again. Ugh. There should have been a better way to get out of Poisson. Manually climbing. Has she seriously been standing here all evening? Ma'am, do you have nothing better to do with your time? Like look for a certain phantom spirit like you said you would? Plus, you know, just literally anything? Rather than just standing here? Looking at the yellow shell? Poor guys probably can't swim. How'd he get out there?
Ah, it's you two again.
Yo.
I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Apparently I just woke up in sync with Paimon in the middle of the night for no reason whatsoever and decided to take a midnight stroll. Perfectly normal, wouldn't you say?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles.
Agreed.
So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions?
No, ma'am. You may ask your questions.
Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting
Right?
me?
He was like the perfect wingman. Like, he was great. We should have him, more of him.
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to
Paimon
think.
doesn't know how to think.
No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere?
Yeah, let's go.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
So, you know everything then?
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups.
Right?
But nothing gets past me. Least of all, a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Curious choice of location. Can we not travel together?
Good things come to children who do as they're told.
Agreed.
So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
Wait, are you calling me a child? I know I look like a child. I've been saying that since the beginning of the game. And so many characters keep telling me I look like a child, and it's really frustrating.
What should we do?
Like, the Traveler just doesn't age. Who wants to be stuck in the body of a child forever? Edward Cullen, I'm looking at you. It's just wrong.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
I think she wanted to make it seem like a threat, but I don't think at heart that she was actually threatening us. You know, she's got a set of reputation to maintain. We should release a pigeon that Lenny gave us. Why? Wasn't the pigeon to indicate that she was coming back? But she's not coming back. She's literally going the opposite direction to Palais Mermonia. And what have you been doing with the pigeon this entire time? It's not a pigeon.
Oh, good idea.
Where'd you have it
Hopefully
stuffed?
he sees it in time.
Did you have him in your back pocket? Like,
Well,
Did you feed it overnight?
Head to Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
We really don't have any options. Guess all we can do is take it one step at a time. Y'all are just so quick to judge, Paimon. Like, she's not threatening you, not really. And she won't hurt you, not really.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
It seems like the game is trying to make you feel threatened by having... The knave kind of phrased it that way, which was fine by me. But the way Paimon's trying to make it sound like we were actually threatened and, oh God, what could she possibly do? Oh no, we fear for our lives. Let's go see what she's up to. But that's just not going to be the situation we're actually in. That's just the framing by the story. I don't believe it for a second.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy...
Okay, I'm happy for that.
Get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
Again, with calling me a child, ma'am, I'll have you know that I am a 35-year-old woman.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine, although there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately.
Indeed. Are you going to get out your wooden spoon? I recommend it. They need some discipline.
No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
Out of curiosity, does she even actually kill them? Or does she make it seem like she kills them to make those who are staying behind in the house not want to betray her, to not want to leave because they think that they'll meet the same horrible end, and so it keeps them in line? But what she probably actually does is escort them out, tell them, you know, I will kill you if you say anything, and you will never contact the house ever again, go as far as you can, and never come back. Kind of shenanigans. Because I find it hard to believe that she would just kill people out of pocket just so her secrets aren't revealed. I sort of am starting to get the impression that there's more going on here.
But them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin.
Agreed.
The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most.
Never use your emotions as facts. Never use your emotions to make decisions. Always use your principles and your facts.
Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that you're making a distinction. There's really no other way to resolve the issue.
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filion and Toy and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
Yeah, no, I fully agree. She's giving them an out. I'm sorry, this bit of hair looks a bit weird. She's got pointed bits everywhere. And then you just have this like tentacle looking thing over here. Why isn't it pointed? It looks so weird. That's not even hair. Hair naturally thins as you get to the end because it had the different lengths of hair. That literally looks like you have a tentacle on your head, man.
If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand,
Oh, there
all
we go.
will be
There's the
held
point.
accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
Okay, so it was curling backwards and that's why I didn't have a point. Okay, it looks way better now. It's a deal then. We'll hold you to it.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
Technically, it's Lenny's. I don't keep live pets in my home.
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
And that's not a pigeon.
Wait, where did you get that?
The sky?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand.
Poor traumatized bird.
I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned.
I'd like to stay with you because I personally would like to know more about what you're doing.
Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
There's zero visual catalyst for that phrase. Or do you just mean like time? I don't know. Follow the knave to complete the negotiations. Negotiations for what? I'm so in the dark. Ma'am, what negotiations do you have with Monsieur Neuvillette? Hi. I'm very interested in this conversation.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well.
Hi.
If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
So I really don't know.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal.
No, it's in
Please
writing.
review it at your leisure.
That means I
Monsieur
won't know
Neuvillette.
what it is. Is anyone going to sit? Or are we all just going to stand awkwardly? Okay, now we wait while he reads. I suppose. I'd rather she just told him the story. If we're just going to stay here awkwardly, she may as well just speak.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
It's hard to see him behind his desk. He's got so much unnaturally sized clutter. The books are too large. Whatever the hell this thing is, typewriter? I don't even know. It's way too large as well. He looks so tiny back there. Even his chair's too big. Maybe he's the one who's too small.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
She would send them to Neuvillette for work? Interesting.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Yeah, I think I did, actually.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Her hair's clipping the couch.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
I don't know what that is.
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
I mean, Neuvillette, she's literally taking care of your trash for you. You don't even have to, like, sweep them off to the thing in the ocean. I've already forgotten what it's called. Fortress of Meripede, that's the one. She's just making sure you have a little extra paperwork, and then you don't have to actually, like, house the person. Good on her.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Okay. Bye, Neuvillette. Let it be another eternity before we meet again, because that seems to happen. Hi. I don't want to leave just yet. How you doing?
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others.
Yes. Why is your head cocked at such an extraordinary angle? You can move your eyeballs independent of your head, you know.
Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional
Does
state.
she have emotions?
Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
It's fine. We're gonna get through perfectly unscathed, right? We're not gonna fight an enraged knave. Nah, couldn't be us. I love the string quartet that always strikes up when you enter this building.
talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
Paimon, have you heard of a metaphor before?
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
No, I think it's pretty relevant.
Lenny, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
I'm more interested in her plans.
Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Sure do. The knave may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking in front of the Palaemonia, she mentioned Clairvy's name. Does that mean she knew where Clairvy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Lenny and the others were going to act. It's what's-his-face from the list because he has a scar on his face. Why is he still in Fontaine?
Oh, shoot. Are you alright?
Why is he still in Fontaine? I mean, if she wiped their memories, maybe they don't remember that they have to not be in Fontaine. Maybe.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Because when she was talking about cleaning the water and making sure that wasn't tarnished before she passed the water off to him, made me think that maybe she was hypnotizing them or something to remove their memories. Therefore, they can't leak her secrets. So maybe old mate doesn't even remember that he's not meant to be in Fontaine. My bad, I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I really was. You kind of just ran into me, bro.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Thanks, man. But why is the knave not reacting to your presence? He looks kind of familiar for some reason.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway.
Fact.
It's my fault, really.
Newsboy.
I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Yep, there she is.
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Bye.
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers.
I was about to say, she's
Your
about to give him
payment.
more, isn't she? Oh, she's such a kind soul.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway,
Aww.
I should head out. Goodbye!
Look at that. Naver is responsible for his happy ending. Bye. Good
Well,
luck with your
now
marriage.
that my affairs
or
are
wedding.
settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
I'm reading a newspaper.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Paimon is trying to buy us more time. If we head back now, I doubt Lynn and the others will have made much process. We should do.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions.
Yay!
You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you
Yes.
not? And my relationship to her.
She's just the tone and the way she sprinkles in the hope of answers, knowing that you're going to agree regardless.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Right.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Agreed. Your condition, let's hear it.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay. Sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
We accept your condition, even though I don't understand it.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
So somehow she needs me to play a part in what's about to happen, though I'm not quite sure what part she wants me to play and why she's needing external presence in what's about to happen. But maybe I guess, yeah, I don't know. This will be interesting. I get why there. It's hard to get there. So she clearly knows that something's about to unfold to some extent, to some degree, and is preparing for it. But I'm left into the dark as to what she's actually expecting is about to unfold. Oh well, at least she's planning ahead. I like a good planner. This mountain really isn't good for your ankles, Skirk. Excuse me, Map. Why are you getting angry at me? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I getting too close to the border for your liking? Cry me a river.